DoubleKBeats, Double K Productions. I am back with you in Pre-Sound Studio 1-4, back with another tutorial. Sorry for the long drought. It's been two months since I posted a last tutorial. Not counting 30 with the shot. That's my latest single that I just put out. But far as the tutorial, 2 months, that's a long drought. But let me show y'all what I've been working on. Here it is. I got 11 videos up here trying to work it out, trying to make sure this channel get up there. It's just like I'm saying, it's just a lot of me spitting all the verses that I have wrote throughout the years, you know what I mean? Throughout the whole entire years, from the top verses to the wackest verse, anything. Because I'm not scared on this channel. I tell y'all over and over in this channel that I am not scared to spit any bars. If I have bars that y'all want me to write, if y'all want me to rap the wackest bars that I wrote in my life, I do it all on this channel. So I've been trying to get this channel growing and also working on my music. So this is what's been preoccupying me. I have a lot of videos on there. I've just been recording videos after videos after videos, verses for days, you feel me? Verses for days. And I got a lot of songs to put out there. So just wanted to show y'all this real quick. You see the DoubleKBeats one. You see my beats, my channel I post beats on, and I'm trying to get this one right. That's all I wanted to show y'all. Let's get back into the tutorial. Yeah, been trying to get that in, trying to fit that in, and get that channel rolling, because that's a ton of music from 14 years and counting. That's a lot of verses and rehearsals that's up on that channel. So I'm trying to get that channel growing. Also, my latest album coming out December the 13th. Been working on that, but y'all don't even want to hear that. Y'all want to see what this tutorial about, so let's jump into it. This tutorial is going to be about just showing y'all how I went about auto-tuning these vocals again. Look, I can't sing, you feel me? I cannot sing. I told y'all in the last tutorial, your boy can't sing, but with a little bit of tuning, guess what you could do? Higher. You know what I'm saying? You can make yourself sound good. This is off the latest album that's about to drop. Like I told y'all, it haven't been released yet, but it's only right that I give y'all something that I haven't released, because it's been so long since I posted something. You know what I'm saying? It's been too long. So let's get into it. Let me just let y'all hear it. I had these turned off. Let me turn them back on. As a matter of fact, let's do this. We'll turn them on and play a little snippet.
Let me take you up, hey, yeah, higher. Let me take you up, hey, yeah, high.
You know what I'm saying? Song's called Higher. When it comes out, I want y'all to make sure y'all go listen to the album, man. Determined to make it. So like I like to do, I don't think I had this in my other tutorial, so this is something new. I was like, I had the plug-in, I just didn't really know how to use it, but now I do, so I use it on almost all the chains that I do to mix my whole album I did. And be ready for the album. The album's gonna be high. Just a quick little preset, smooth ride, and then I adjust the range to where it sounds good to me.
Let me take you up, hey, yeah, higher.
It helps I'm trying to get to it. Y'all know what vocal rider do. Y'all don't sugarcoat that shit. It helps the compressor, so that's why I like to do it before the compressor. I'd like to do it before the EQ, because it helps it. Already, it's doing volume gain without you, going in there and tedious working and doing it. Just basically being lazy, basically. Instead of doing up in there, oh, this is a peak right here, let me do that. Now, if the peak is just too loud, I'm going to go in there and do some automation. Back, though, with the Pro EQ, you know I like to do it like that. It's already ready to do it. Come in with the cleaning, nothing different about it. I come in with the EQ right after the vocal rider, clean it up, find the bad.
Let me take you, high. Let me take you up, hey, yeah.
You know what I mean? Come back with that. Boom. C4, baby. I hit on C4. I know y'all seen that tutorial. If you haven't, go check it out, because I talk in depth about this plugin, because I had just started using it and it's amazing. I don't use it. I use it every time I go to mix anybody's stuff. Anybody. Nobody haven't been hitting me up because I didn't post something in 2 minutes, 2 months. So that's why nobody been hiring me to mix their stuff. They don't believe in me no more. But guess what? I'm back, baby. The album is done. The channel is done. I'm back. You feel me?
Let me take you up. Hey, yeah.
Just do a little bit of tweaking with the C4, nothing too major. You can see the concept I got going here on what I like to do. I don't like to do too much hard compressing because I got my compressors coming in after that. Excuse me, and I like to. Take that muddiness right there out in that mid range, in that close to that 500, that 200, in that 250, that 500 range. All that just nasty to me. You feel me? So let's get rid of that. Plus, yeah. You know what I mean? Let's cleaning them up. Back door. Nothing too major. Y'all done seen this before. Now I'm coming to give me. I took out the bad frequencies. Now I need to add some of that good frequencies in there. You know what I mean? Hopefully I'm saying frequency, something like that. Boom. And I took out a lot of that, you know. I wanted my bass in there. I didn't want me to just be too bright because I'm singing and I'm not a singer and I'm not a high pitched singer. So why take out all my bass in my voice? I'm just a regular old rapper trying to something like that. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Come back with the API, you know what I'm saying? API? Yeah, API 560. You cannot go wrong with this plugin. Watch when I turn it on. When
Let me take you up. Hey, yeah. Let me take you up.
And no, that's not volume. You might think that's volume. No. It's a little bit. I ain't gonna say it ain't. It's a little bit too. But far as cleaning, this is what you need to put on there. It's an equalizer. Obviously, down here, it's an equalizer. It's an EQ. You know what I mean? You want to add this to these vocals when you're cleaning your vocals. You just want to go ahead and try it. It adds that sheen to it, that crisp to it, and then you backdoor with other plugins right after. But this one gives you that, wait, boy, you just don't know. You have to try.
Let me take you up. Hey, yeah.
Nothing too major on it. I tweaked the 4K, the 8K, and the 16K. This is where I like to see 4 dB. Let's go to the 8K. You see 3 dB. The 16, not too much because that's very bright, very, very, very bright. But I added just a little bit to give me some of that brightness. I take off all that little mud down here and backdoor, bring some of that 5K out. And I don't do too much drastic stuff onto it unless I get till I get up to the top, where I can add brightness to it. So that's where you hear that clean, crisp sound once I turn it on.
Let me take you up. Hey, yeah.
So after that, I come back with another EQ. And you have to use this. You just have to. You really don't have to. You do what you want to do. You make your mix sound good. But taking advice from me, this is another good plug-in to use. I'll come right in after the API 560, the equalizer, and I use the Slate SSL, you know what I mean? Solid State Logic. Let me get that right.
Let me take you up. Hey, yeah. Let me take you up. Hey, yeah.
Bread and butter, baby. Bread and butter. Just go ahead and wipe it on there. You know, when you smooth that butter on there, baby, on that butter, you just, that's what it is. You have to have it. Nothing too major on in the 1K range right there. Close to 2K. 2 dB. We in the high mid frequencies. That's 4K range. Close to that 5. And we're taking out negative 1 dB on the low mid frequencies and the low end of it. And Got to take out some of that mud. Actually, I probably put in some. I put in 0.5 because I wanted some of that bass in my voice to come back in there. It's not ideally to do that, to put any of that back in there, but on me, I felt like that worked, so I kept it in there. You feel me?
Let me take you up, hey, yeah, higher, higher.
And that's the EQ. Another EQ a part about it. Let's go over the compressor. Let's get to the compressor. Y'all been waiting on it. I understand that. Let's get to it. Nothing too major. CLA 3A. I always use this. If you watch any of my previous tutorials, and if you just haven't seen them, please go watch them, because ever since they took that monetized from me, I've been trying to get that back. But I have to put in the work. I understand that, YouTube. I'm putting in the work, baby. Let's get into it. Nothing too major on it. You see it, the gain I added. Well, let's see what I took out first. 579, and that's close to that 6 range. And then I added 474 back into it. You know what I mean? Two easy knobs to work with. I like this plugin. I like the sound that it gives to my vocals. And also, when I'm mixing other clients, I like the sound that it gives to that. But if that don't work, I might trash this one and use CLA 2A or something. You know, I just keep to that range. I love what these plugins give to the vocals.
Let me take you up, hey, yeah, high.
Bypassing, I turn it on so y'all can hear.
Let me take you up, hey, yeah, higher, higher. Let me take you up.
It gets a little lower when the compressor start hitting, but I love that because I'm coming back with a FAB filter, I'm coming back with another EQ, and I'm coming back with another compressor. Golly, you're looking at my chain and you're like, why you got so many plugins on your chain? Guess what? It don't matter how much plugins you have to clean up a vocal. If it sounds good to you and you think it's gonna sound good when you put that out, it sounds good, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's why. It ain't about, oh, well, let's use just a compressor and EQ and just get it sound. No. I feel all these plugins is doing what it's supposed to do to make these vocals stand out in that beat. You know what I mean? Let's get it.
Let me take you up.
Come back with compressor, you know, DS or nothing too major. Same stuff I do. Single vocal, male wide band, and I leave it at that. I do it by threshold in the range, and I keep it at that. I put the look ahead on. Single vocal, wide band. You feel me? And that's DS.
Let me take you up. Hey.
You feel me? All right. That's that. I'm smacking and stuff. All right. You know, I like to use the VMR. Nothing too major about it. I just like the FG Bomber. I made a tutorial on that too. But I use the VMR, nothing else. EQ, Bomber, and the Revival. It works immaculate.
Let me take you up. Hey, yeah, higher, high.
See what I'm saying? The compressor dialed it down, made it so every peak and stuff was leveled out, and then I come back with an EQ, a little bit of I don't really know what they call this, harmonics or some, I don't know. I ain't about to try to guess that. Come back with that, and I come back with the Revival, put a little bit more sheen on it, add that thickness in it. Revival, I touch on that plug-in too, and almost all of my tutorials. EQ, nothing too major. We keep in about the same 2K range right there. Add a plus, add a dB to it. Same here, high mid frequency in about the close to the 5K range. Add another dB. Now I subtracted it on this one, and I'm in the 200, something like that range, right? Yeah, because this would be 2K, I guess. Yeah, so that'd be 2K. It's a 200 range, and that's where I leave it at, all right? And I come back, you know, the low mid frequency. I know it sounds horrible, right? Well, normally when I do my EQ in that first, I try to do the same thing on this EQ around, you know, 100, less than that, and then take out a little bit of that. And I keep it just like that. We're gonna bypass it and play, you know, bypass on, bypass off. Y'all know the deal. I'm messing up here, huh? Y'all.
Let me take you up. Hey, yeah. Higher, higher.
Sorry for the truck. The truck been running out there for too long, but somebody's leaving. So I can't control that noise. All right, another EQ. After I do all my FG bomber and revival and EQing, come back with another EQ. And I like this EQ. This EQ just add a little bit more, just a little bit more flavor. It's really nothing too major. I don't even have to use this EQ, but I choose to because it just slight. A little slight can go a long way, and I feel that way, you know. I just feel it. It's not like that I want to hear it, you know what I mean?
Let me take you up.
And the high sitting at 0.6, the high mid sitting at 0.45, and the low mid is sitting at 0.35, and you know I take the lows out.
Let me take you up. Hey, yeah. Higher, higher. Let me take you up. Hey, yeah.
And that's that on that. So I'll come back with the last thing. I'm trying to get through it so I can get to this wave real quick. Show y'all that I'm not a singer. Show y'all how it sounds without the tuning on it. Okay? I can do that. I'm not ashamed. I'm not scared to show y'all that I can't sing. But with a little tuning, baby, guess what? It turns unsingers to singers.
Let me take you up.
Fast compressor, I got the threshold sitting at 12, got the attack sitting at fast, baby. Got the release sitting a little quicker than, a little slower than I normally have it. I normally have it, both of them as fast attack, fast release. But I felt like this, because I'm so dynamic in it, I needed it to hold a little bit on it, you know what I mean? And my ratio always stayed at 3 to 1, baby, and I add a little bit more gas.
Let me take you up. Hey, yeah. High.
And my last compressor, I don't like to do too much on my last compressor, because my first compressor is really making my levels to come out, and this one just to take everything after that first compressor, everything that came after it. This last compressor is gonna compress that, and now we got everything working in one pocket, baby. We got everything leveled out. You know, when I add these EQs and this bomber and all that other stuff, it brings peaks back in there. So now I'm compressing that, and you get one big full sound of vocals in your face.
Let me take you up. Hey, yeah. Higher, higher. Let me take you up. Hey, yeah. Higher, higher.
You feel me? Alright, that's pretty much it on the chain of just cleaning up the vocals. Y'all know we like to just clean up vocals before we start adding all these good sweet delays and all that other good stuff to the vocals. And what I did here, I transferred over here. But when I transfer these vocals, I move them like this. Boom, over here. All I do is come back, because when you rapping and singing, your dynamic's gonna be different. So I compress this. I come back to the compressors, make sure I compress them. Come back to the C4, make sure the C4 is doing right. And I just compress them differently than I do in the hook. But I use the same vocal chain. You know what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense. If you want to compress your rapping vocals compared to singing vocals, or anybody, you know, you just want to do that because your dynamics is different in there. All right, let's get into this Waves tune, and we're going to wrap the tutorial up. Stay tuned, because I got more announcements to make at the end. But it's only right that I give you all this sauce coming back off of too much. You know what I mean? All right, Waves tune. I done hit on this plug-in, and I got a lot of good positive feed on this plug-in, and I recommend for you to go buy it. It is cheap. Sometimes it's on sale for $4.99 or $29.99. You know what I mean? $49.99 or $29.99. Sometimes you can find it on sale, but normally I bought this for $49.99. You know what I mean? Had to grab it. $50 for this? You know what I mean? Give me that. You know what I mean? I keep saying that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I found the key. I had to find the key of the instrumental, or how I'm singing, and as you see it, it's E. I don't know why I got it on this right here. Normally, maybe this is something. Let's see.
Let me take you up. Hey, yeah.
Maybe that's how I sounded. This one sounded better. Normally, you leave it on natural, but this one sounded good, so I left it there. Speed fast. Got the note. I don't want it to be too sounding robotic, so I put that back up. The correction is always on 100%. Correct these vocals and get them right for me. You know what I mean? So that's just that part. Let's go to the higher part where it really needed the auto-tune at right here. So hook part 2, because I had to do them different. I couldn't do it all at once because I can't sing. I told y'all that. All right, let's unmute that. And this is how this sounds, okay?
Higher. Let me take you.
I ain't no singer. Let's turn it off.
Higher. Let me take.
You know what I mean? Let's turn these off.
Higher. Let me take you.
You know what I mean? Now with the waves on.
Higher. Let me take. Higher. Let me.
All right, you see it? The speed is always fast. No transition. It's at 23. I didn't want too robotic, but I did want it to correct that the pitch of it and put me on key, baby. Put me right. You know what I mean? And at generic. Yeah, I said that right. You know, I can't read sometimes. But at generic, sounded good. Sounded excellent. Let me make sure I'm still recording, man. Yeah, we still going. Still good times. Good timing too. Generic. Note, you see it? Now part 2, I got a dub on that. The dub's kind of the same thing. You see it at 28. I just tweak when you're doing your auto tune or whatever, and you putting it on each track. You wanna not have them all hard, not the note transition or whatever it's called on your tuning plug-in. You don't want it to all be the same because it will really sound robotic. You want to sound natural as possible. Now when I play the solo,
Higher.
that don't sound natural. This is natural.
Higher.
Now, what I mean by wanting it to sound natural, this don't sound natural.
Higher. Let me.
And I wasn't going for that sound. You feel me? So on part of what I mean by that, when you start adding all these together, let's solo them all out. We can turn 4 off. 4 is just a low octave. Octave. You know what I mean? I had the wrong one going. Anyway.
Higher.
Alright. Let's over exaggerate this so you can see what I'm talking about. Let's put that. Let's put the first one on hard. Put the dub on hard. I was on the wrong one. I was soloing on the wrong one. Now this is what I'm talking about.
Higher. Let me.
You don't want to put all of them so dang hard. You know what I mean? You want to just do that. Put this one like on what 23. I had it right there. I don't really know what I had this one on, so we'll put it a little up like that. Now you get a natural sounding vocal, but having that tune on.
Higher. Let me take.
You know what I mean? Instead of sounding so robotic. Hopefully you understand what I was talking about. Just make sure that if you putting auto-tune on every single track, they all ain't just hard auto-tune unless you going for that sound, okay? That's all I'm talking about. Let's get it right. All right. Now, 4. Let's
Higher. Let me. Higher. Let me.
It's something you'll never hear in the track. But when the album drop, make sure you go jam this song. It's gonna be out. But it was only right for me to drop this song because it's been 2 months since I gave y'all something new. You know what I mean? And I feel bad for that. So it was only right for I put something new that I was working on, not no old shit out that y'all already heard. So This song is called Higher. With that being said, I thank you for tuning in to this channel. Look, here's the deal. I'm working on that other channel, and I'm really trying to stay consistent on other channel because I have a lot of music that I'm trying to get out there in this world, and I'm not trying to flood this channel with music. I'm trying to flood this channel with what I started on and what everybody subscribed to the channel with. So with that being said, I'm over there working on that channel. I'm trying to get that channel growing. So when you see, if you have requests will help this channel be posted more consistent. You know what I'm saying? So I'm back. I'm going to be posting, but it ain't going to be too much because this one running out of topics. I can only show y'all a certain amount of things, you know, like, okay, I'll keep going over. You done seen that. You have to come in with requests. I ask you from the kind of my heart, come in with a request. Everybody want to know about PreSonus Studio One. Ask a request in the comments on any video. I will make a tutorial on your request. That's what I had to get this out because I'm working on so much right now, and I'm trying to give all what I know, my knowledge to this, but nobody's asking any requests. Nobody's asking nothing. They just watching old stuff and thinking I ain't trying to post nothing. Well, if you come with a request, I can make a tutorial right away on a request. Hopefully that makes sense, but this channel is still going to be posting stuff. I'm just saying, requests will help me come back to this because I'm trying to get that other channel that I showed y'all at the beginning up and running where people can understand my music and where I'm going at. Because without that, this ain't really helping me music, and I'm not trying to flood this one with music. I'm trying to give y'all my knowledge of music. You know what I mean? And also, subscribe to the channel. I am back. Your boy is back. I thank you for tuning in. I had to make that announcement. Had to let y'all know why it was taking so long. My album from that channel, trying to get that channel up and running, get all my music out there in the world, because there's too many people out in the world for me to just be bottling up, writing music, producing music, mastering music, for people just not to know I'm an artist too. So with that, thank you for tuning in again.